This week's video is a follow-up and a bit of a correction to a video I released recently about my H&R Model 922. I'm Dustin and you're watching Guns of the West. As I said, I recently did a review of this little H&R Model 922. It's a 9-shot 22 long rifle revolver. And as I mentioned at the time, I inherited this from my grandmother. And at the time that I got it, it was very old. And since I inherited it, I think I've only had it out, even at this time, maybe 3 or 4 times, including the video that I did on it. So I've had very little experience with it, and you could say maybe didn't know a whole lot about it other than the basic, function of a double action revolver. And in the video, as I was unloading it, let me go ahead and just pull the cylinder out. I had always heard that you could use the base pin as an ejector. Now, looking at it, the first thing I did was find that it fits perfectly into the chambers, and so as you saw in the video, I would just pop the rounds out one by sticking them right through the chambers, just like I said. And then people were leaving comments saying, no, you can put the pin through the cylinder and eject all the rounds. Well, when I got the first comment that said that, I thought they meant the same thing that I was doing, just putting it through individual chambers. And I even responded, I said something like, yes, I did that in the video, thinking maybe they didn't watch all the way through. But then more comments started coming and people saying you put it through the middle of the cylinder. So I took the pin and I put it through the cylinder here. And as I pushed through, I noticed, no, that doesn't eject anything. Nothing happens. Even though it does have little lines on there, there's clearly a separation. There's a different part in the center. So I thought, okay, well, there must be something to that. Obviously, that has to have a purpose, and people are telling me that this will eject if I push through the center. So maybe, having been the very old gun that it was when I got it, maybe it was just never properly cleaned and it's really stuck. So the next thing I did was I took a wooden mallet and just gave the pin a little tap. And then I noticed that that center section actually did come out a little bit. Well, now we're on to something. Now we know, yes, there's an ejector there. It was just very, very stuck. So next, I took the mallet again and gave it a few good hits to really knock that out. And look at that. Perfectly good ejector. It's just very, very filthy and stuck. So the next step was to give it an ultrasonic bath in warm water and Dawn dish soap. I did that for about 25 minutes, gave it a blow dry with the air compressor, and then gave it a little coating of Ballistol, and I'm happy to report now that my cylinder is working exactly as it's supposed to with ease. That just pops right out and pops those rounds out. So a big thank you to those who were commenting in my other video. Hey, I learned something from my own YouTube video thanks to the comments. So if you're ever watching one of my videos and you think, hey Dustin, there's a feature there you don't know about, leave that comment down below and I might make another video about that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. It was kind of a fun little correction, retraction to the other video. That's why I thought it'd be fun to bring you along, as I realized, sure enough, that ejector's perfectly fine, just really needed to be cleaned out. As always, don't forget to click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos. And if you look in the description, you'll see where to find me on social media and where to find all the great Guns of the West products. Thank you so much for watching. I gave it a few good taps with the mallet and really knocked it up. And knocked it out.